Welcome to my custom interloper run. I'm Knifo29 and here's what's in our backpack. 49 out of 40. We have too much stuff, but we're gonna have to drop some stuff off. Are we wearing everything? Just those gloves. We got a bunch of meat. Two lanterns. Well, two lanterns to tear down, actually. That I'm transporting to the camp office. And there we go. We're on day 28, and here's our skills. Cooking is getting into 4. So there we go, and there we are. We're early morning. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. You're good. You're eating ravioli. How am I? I'm doing really good. I got a full night's sleep for the first time in weeks. Ever since my wife's been gone, the cats find a way of waking me up, and last night they didn't do it. So I am happy. I'm gonna leave that spray paint there. I'm gonna take those. Alright, I don't see anything else in there. Hey, Coach, you made it. How'd the pipe fixing go, Coach?
Wonder if this is any good to eat.
Yes, it is. I'm taking the books, you know it. Ep10, welcome in. How are you doing?
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Yay, sleep, yes. I actually feel weird having a full night's sleep, to be honest. Whoops, that's not a... There we go. Alright, I don't see anything else. No fishing tackle or anything. You installed OBS yesterday and it laughed at your dinosaur of a video card? That's too bad. Are you gonna start streaming, or was that your thought, or what? Ooh, books. Take that one. There's a couple videos you want to make, TLD and something else? Okay. What video card do you have? I'm not like a computer nerd, so I'm not gonna pretend to know what you need. I have an RTX 2080, and my confusion in streaming is that I see a lot of TLD streamers streaming at 720, that's why I do it. But I also have really good internet. Oh, a 660 Ti, wow. My first gaming PC had
Is it food or?
a GTX 970, and I don't know that, like, again, I'm not a computer nerd, but every once in a while I turn that thing on and it is slow. It is, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know if that's because of the graphics card or what, but oh, I missed the water.
Can't have too much water.
But yeah, it just trying to load a page takes way too long than what I think should. And then I got this one, and that's not what I wanted to pick up. I wanted to pick up the papers so I could drop them nicely in a pile. That's the wrong button. What am I doing? Drop. There we go. 7 books. 52. Well, put that away. Let's spend the time. Break this down. Break that down. You're long overdue for an upgrade, but you've gotten your money's worth? Yeah, I would say. Do I want to just drop the metal? We can refuel you. I heavily overpaid for mine as well. My other PC was not cutting it, and I decided to buy one. And I was gonna. The previous one was was one that I had built. And what do we got for weapons? Oh, we have a rifle. This was all during that time where you couldn't find a video card anywhere because of the Bitcoin, the crypto farmers. So I ended up paying, I think, $3 grand for this pre-built that has an RTX 2080, which is a little excessive, but at that time, those video cards were super expensive, if you could even find one. So I always just keep reminding myself there was nothing available. You had no choice. You get to go there, as you always do. Throw you there. I'm not gonna take you. I'll take small leather items, but I won't take any of the cloth. Yeah, that's Canadian dollars. Oh, I already did that one. Alright. I'm not missing anything in here, am I? I don't think I am. Will's gonna huff and puff his way all the way to the camp office, and we'll drop a bunch of stuff there. Murdvac says, I'm not gonna tell you how much you spent on your system. Though in your defense, your computer's both obnoxious with RGB galore and liquid cooled. Liquid cooled scares me. I've seen too many videos about them talking about what happens if it leaks. Mine's just air cooled, but I'm also in Canada where we only have one really hot day, and I'm in my basement, so I don't know that I need liquid cooled, although it does look pretty awesome. Milton wants some of Merd's ravioli.
Hope I can still eat this.
Ooh, that's good food. I've said it before, pizza is what gets me. When somebody's like, oh, I'm having pizza, I'm like, damn it, now I want pizza. I just woke up, but I want pizza. Ravioli doesn't have that effect on me, though. Coach built his own. Enough said. Merd's moving on to dessert. Merd and his friends built yours. Yeah, I didn't have the option at that time to build one. Like I said, like that was like the peak of the crypto mining. You would walk into the stores and the shelves were literally bare. They had some low-end cards, but they didn't have anything that was worthwhile. And even looking on the internet, everything, the prices were like $2,500 or higher just for the card. What is mine anyway? Mine is a what is that thing called? MSI Triton X Plus. I like it. It's been good. Ooh. Birch bark. The only problem I have with mine is that it's a couple of years old now, so it's dirty inside. And I've taken it apart a handful of times to clean the components, but I'm not someone who can do thermal paste or any of that. Oh, nice, Merd. You posted it in Hobbies and Discord? Nice. Check it out. The other thing I also don't know is, I know mine is upgradable, but I'm not knowledgeable enough to know, like, oh, my PC can handle like a 3080. Yeah, Coach posted his silverware. How he washes dishes. Yeah, the knifo effect. I don't know, Coach. You can't blame that on me because I mean, I saw the pictures from your Long Dark playthrough, and your stuff is pretty neat in there. Am I taking the long way? I don't want to go this way. So I'm not sure if you can blame me, unless you were just like a slob before you ever discovered me and decided, hey, I should do stuff neat. Then, okay, fine, I'll take a little bit of blame, but you're a tech guy, yes, see? That's all on you. Have you seen those pictures online of like people doing funky things with their cable management and their computers? They make it look like a circuit board behind their, like on the wall. I envy them. I get about 8 miles of cable behind mine. It's all intertwined and bunched up, and if you ever need to unplug anything, it's a 10-minute ordeal. There you go. See, you've always been like me. Try to pass the blame on to me, eh? Go Team Neat. RA is left out of that. On a different note, the new pistol with the white handle is a pure wolf killer. Nice. We'll have to find that. We're going to HRB now, so like, am I, you know, between Mystery Lake, Mountain Town, and HRV, do I have a chance? Team Neat Power. Yes, that's us. Neat Freaks Unite. You know what's good for wolves? This rifle. You found it at the bunker in Mountain Town? Well, maybe we won't go directly to HRB. Maybe we'll loot Mountain Town and go check out the bunker, play with the bear, and go check out that bunker. Bird still needs to find the revolvers in your stalker run. Yeah, my stalker run, I haven't found any revolvers yet, but it's, that run is also pretty early. Like I said, it's right on par with, ooh, look at you.
This anymore.
Right on par with this run. Give or take a couple of days. Let's fill our belly, lessen the weight. There we go. I'll probably find 2 revolvers in Blackrock, the last loaded bunker that you need to revisit, and plus the wardens in the prison. What are the names of the revolvers? There's the wardens, there's the hunting pistol, I believe it was. What's the other one? I saw them back when Hinterland put out the little video, but that was the only time I saw those, and I haven't seen anybody. Most of the people I watch play Interloper, so they don't have any. The only bunkers that were empty that you haven't revisited is HRV and Bleak. Oh, that HRV one, that one's a pain in the butt to get to anyway. I like that there's a bunker out there, but I also don't really like the location. I think maybe if they stuck it somewhere out in, you know, somewhere central in the region, maybe it would have been a little bit better. But it's just such a pain in the butt to get to it where it's at. Any feathers? I see one. And look at these delicious little saplings. That was a sound alert. Good on me, 10. Thanks for that. You know the hunter's revolver and the sports bow, but otherwise you're not 100% sure of the other ones. That's the other thing too. How many bows are there? We have that one that's out in HRV, and then the hunter's bow I assume is a new one. And is there one more? They seem to do 3 of each, right? And I don't even have a clue where to find any of the bows. You little lady should run that way. Run that way, please. Nope. Hunters, foresters, and wardens revolvers. Okay. Do you know the good and the bad of each of them? And you have the hunters. Okay. I heard him. Oh, is... There we go. Ah, you bastard. Come on, let's do it. I got lots of bullets, so... Ain't no need to shy away from them. If we live long enough, we're hitting 1,000 wolves in this run. Even though it'll never show up anywhere, except in one of the videos. Stats will not be saved. I'm thinking this should be a quota run. Is that another one? Oh wow. That guy was on... I'm gonna say he wasn't zigzagging. I'm just gonna say it was real slippery over there. Oh, there's only the one new bow, you think? Okay. Well, why would they only add one new bow? I mean, we have the one. So that only makes 2 bow variants. It's not very consistent. Because there's a total of 4 revolvers and 4 rifles, but now there's only 3 bows. Yeah, and our killing spree has only just started. 13. No bears. Well, we got 1 bear, sorry. And 2 deer. I don't really count deer and rabbits. That's why in that quota run, I think I only put those at 100 because far too many of my deer that were getting killed were ones that I was luring into the path of a wolf. But at some point I thought, well, I need a round number, so I'll just pick 100, whatever. One bow, you checked the website. Also, you completely forgot about... Yes, I always forget about that new flashlight as well. And yes, I want it to display it as well. Alright, we made it, Will. I should probably dump my meat out here just to help serve it. I mean, it's at 80, so it's not too bad. Alright, ski jacket. I'm gonna pick everything up. You know what? Let's use this. That'd be interesting if there was a mod for Interloper. Ep10, yeah. You could find the weapons. Oh, broth. But they're just replicas, so they're not usable. That's actually a good idea. Maybe Hinterland will do that one day. Just to give them something, like for the people playing full-blown Interloper. Just because it's there doesn't mean it has to be usable, right? Alright, we're about to get real heavy. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. That was a good one. I'm gonna leave the paint.
I think I can use this.
Oh, I'm so simple sometimes. I really don't know why that's my favorite sound effect in the game, but it is. Got another mag lens. I dread coming in here. And especially when I'm as heavy as I am. I'm sure I have enough of these that I can drop. It's not really making much of a difference here, but... Alright. I think the lower level's been checked. We'll go upstairs. We'll drop some stuff off. Oh, this is ridiculously slow. What's our weight? 61 and we're at 39 that we can carry.
That'll come in handy.
Great, another lantern. Alright, that can go there. Books. Whoops, I missed it. I think those story notes, I'm not even going to bother showing them anymore. There's no point. I don't know that anybody cares. Alright, books are going to go over here. Well, I guess cans are gonna go over here. Whoops, that's the wrong tab. 3. We got 1. Drop that. We have 2 of those. We have 1 of these. Books can go right here. There's gonna be a bunch. And what's that? Fire starting and bow. Alright, we'll do that. Make them kinda neat. Oops. Let's
Could end up being useful.
we'll see how that one works out with ours. I think ours is better. Yeah, ours is better. Oh, I should throw all that food, all those ingredients up here. I like it better when these are ripped down, but it's not gonna happen. Not gonna make this
Starting to weigh me down.
too pretty. That's good. Oh, I missed a potato. Little potato. Get in there. You're close enough. We'll break that down. You need to go on the bench before I forget. Too bad we can't make French fries. I already think there's far too many recipes. We don't need no stinking French fries. What goes in here? Flares, I think I'm gonna put. Any other flare items? No. See, I'm already doing it. I'm treating this as though it's gonna be my base, but it's not. Oh, I have 41 sticks. Scrap metal can go down here. Because I'm already putting stuff in the places that I would put it in if it were my base. I don't know. Oh, all that wood. We do need French fries. Alright, and in here... You know what? I think I put it in here last time. You. And y'all can go in there. What's my hatchet at? 100? Okay. I have to tear that down still. Food. You can go there. That might be still good. But let's not risk it. And You know what? They're gonna go right in the middle. There we go. Lots of coffee. Okay. So I got papers I gotta drop. I'm gonna take all the coal just because. And I'm not seeing anything really else that I can, aside from this lantern. I'm not really seeing anything else that I can drop. Well, I mean, aside from all these sticks. There we go. Where did I put those papers? Out of sight, out of mind. Alright, and let's, before we head out, craft up the birch bark. I hope it makes me hungry. You know what? The only place I like French fries from is like Five Guys. They have, in my opinion, the best fries. I've never been on board with people that think McDonald's fries are the greatest. I think they're the absolute worst. Especially with that 18 pounds of salt they put on them. But ever since, yes, I like steak fries too, but where I live, I don't know of any place to get them. We had Red Robins out here. I don't know if you guys have that out there or not, but they were the only place that had steak fries, and it was non-stop too, right? So you could just keep refilling it. I loved them, but there was some kind of political thing because my province is, I believe it was around oil as well. And my province is like Canada's version of Texas. And so the owner didn't like something and decided he's pulling out of Alberta and took his restaurants and left and went back to Vancouver. I think that's how the story goes. Be interesting to see how that owner lives, though. I'd love to go through his house and point out everything in his house that's made from oil. But they were here for like, I don't know how many years. They were here for like 30 odd years. And then just one day he's like, nah, we're leaving. And I haven't found a place that sells steak fries anymore. Ever since. I think we'll sleep at the trapper's cabin and then continue. It's very tempting to go back to that bunker and have a peek. And I'm probably confusing myself or putting myself into a situation where I'm going to be confused by not going through regions when I'm going through them. 'Cause I know when I come back here, I'm like, okay, where did I not go? You got a local burger place around the corner from you that makes awesome fries. Little pricey, but real nice. Yeah. See, the thing I like about Five Guys is that me and my wife go there on occasion, and we only get one regular fries, and it's more than enough for both of us. I watched a video with the owner who was talking about it, and he's, you know, we open the bag, we see that little cup of fries, and then we see all the other fries around it, and we think we're getting those all for free. We're not. He said yes, it's built into the price, but it makes the customer feel good, and it does. I don't want to fight him up here, but every once in a while they get somebody new that's working the fry station, and you're looking at how many fries are there, and you're like, hey dude, that's not nearly enough. We went one time, I actually went up to the counter, I'm like, this is the first time in a few years that I've ever actually had to get... Oh, that's dirty. Murd, that's dirty. Oh no. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna get him. I was wondering why I couldn't move. I was messed up. But yeah, I went there and I'm like, this is the first time in a few years that I've ever actually had to come up and get more fries because whoever made them was cheap.
Hurts a bit, but I'll make it. Oh, that hurts.
Alright, let's fix that. Yeah, if you remember the bear, that's where I was going, or that's where I was hoping I was going, but it turned out I didn't. I got to some kind of a peak up there. I'm like, I'm not going down that. That's too steep. Hello, I see you. Sneaky sapling. Yeah, now I want French fries. Thanks, coach. But you know what I have? I have Little Caesars stuffed crazy bread with pepperoni and cheese in it. That will be my dinner tonight. I got 2 of them yesterday. I ate one yesterday. I have the other one tonight. Yeah, Murd hoards his points for that moose charge. For a split second there, I thought, where the hell is there a moose around here? That's like, I didn't and then I looked at my screen and like, oh, okay. Oh, did I totally miss Max's last stand? Is there gonna be a bow there? There was in my stalker run. Oh, that's where the wolf came from. Yeah, that's where he came from. And gather handful of sticks to leave at the trapper's cabin. I see that buck. Come to daddy. It's warm too, so I mean we can harvest this guy up.
Feels like night is coming.
Alright, Mr. Buck. Stop moving with a background where I can see you.
Eyes.
Oh, well. He has, like, no stamina on the aim. Like, look at how quickly that goes. Like, you don't have any time. Turn around. I don't want to shoot you in the bunghole. It's no way to go. Oh, I missed. Are you kidding me? I shot him at the wrong time. Yeah, Will can't keep it up for very long. I got him when, you know, there was an up and a down, and I got him on the wrong point, and I got him in the chest rather than the head. But I think, in real life hunting, I think I got them where you want to get them. Real hunters aren't actually headshotting their animals. They go for the heart or the lungs. Well, let's, Deer is at 2, so he's not down. I might have just wasted some bullets. I can't believe I missed that first shot. Yeah, it'll be halfway to the dam before he drops, and on the side of a hill. Probably. I'm gonna go get these saplings. I hope they're here. Sometimes they're not. And then I think we'll just go to bed. I don't think I see them. Oh, I wonder if the pain had anything to do with his stamina on the aiming. I don't know if it does or not, but Coach, huh? Yeah, we said it. Luckily, Cold Dark's not here. She wouldn't have been happy to hear what I said about Will. Don't tell her. Will's her boy.
Excellent.
I think 88's better than the one we got.
I think I can use this.
We do have 3 lurkers, so maybe she is here. Well, I hope she's... I'm torn. I hope she's here, but I hope she didn't hear that. Maybe she was AFK if she heard it. Or if it happened. You know what I'm saying. Wow. Just like Will, that one was quick. Alright, 9. Wow. Give me a chance here. 9, 5. And somewhere after the 30. There we go.
Where's the good stuff?
It's right there, Will. Right in front of you. Alright, let's eat the meat. Poor Will. Worthless Canadian money coming up. No, this time we got something that was actually valuable. Actually, let's not... Well, apparently I didn't hit the cancel button. Alright, and we'll sleep 10 hours. And then once I'm able to see what I'm doing, we'll kind of go through our backpack. That's what I want. I want stuff that doesn't require the use of the hatchet. Yeah, 89% maple syrup and Will asks, where's the good stuff?
Precious bitties from the hobbits' pockets. We love them. Thank you.
Hey, Coach, thank you for the bits. Take this down and it should be daylight. We'll throw all of it right here. What do we got? 3 birch bark. Right. We don't need to carry you everywhere we go. I'm not gonna see it there. See, I hate these carpets because... Alright, there, I can see you there. You know what? You're gonna go in here. Actually. I think I'll throw that in there, but I'm gonna clean the gun first. And I'll drop the peaches. We got one pair. We have two pairs of leather gloves. That I will drop here. And then I will throw up there so I can see them. Peaches, where was the peaches? Here it comes. There we go. Alright, let's put you there. Peaches are an ingredient now. They're not food, so they don't come with us. And you're not good to us yet. So you can go up there. 34. We're actually not bad on weight. And that deer should have dropped. I don't know if I want to go look for them. Oh, we still only have 2 deer. Oh, where am I going? I have to clean the rifle first. Where is the rifle? There it is. 87. Alright. One more after this and it'll be good. $99. And now that rifle cleaning kit can go in here. And we need to fill our belly. Let's eat this. Am I wrong? Like when I was looking through it earlier, do you remember? Did I have 1 or 2 deer down before? I don't remember. Top it up with this. I thought before, earlier in the run, stream, I thought it said I had 2 deer down. But I might be wrong. Either way, we can get one in Mountain Town. There we go. Let's grab these sticks. Is this, potentially... you're not gonna let me harvest while I'm doing it. Alright, here we go. Time to summon the bear. Hey, there we go. We get mag. Oh, wait. There we go. You know what? I got 3 pieces. Let's use it. There we go. Alright, we'll get... Hey. We'll get 2 of these on there. 23 minutes. And we'll cut some more while that's cooking. Alright, these should be done. Actually, I don't want to have those on me. Cause yeah, that bear will come by. Alright, we'll take these 4 back over to the fire. And last, well, maybe not last one. Maybe. We're gaining temperature, that's good. Nice day. I'll do, oh, okay, I thought there was going to be 0.1 left. Well, I don't see the bear yet. Go there. I don't know if I'm gonna need more sticks. But just in case. I don't really see any though. Eh. Well, now I see one by that tree. Yeah, I could use coal. We are about to get some more. And I think I have 9 pieces too, so... that's more than my typical carry capacity that I like. You go there. We have 11 coal. You know what? I can go get those gloves. I think those leather gloves are 10 minutes a piece to tear down. That way I'm not sitting here just wasting time. Sorry, little girl, I took your friend. And I think I took your boy, but I'm not sure. You forgot that broken railroad. The Hunter's Lodge had a 6-cooker. Also on your way back from the airfield, you'll be too heavy. Not sure if it was added after the update or you missed them, but you'll be carrying another rifle and revolver. Yeah, I love that, whoops. I love that 6-burner at the hunting lodge. Let's go this way. How sad. Look at her. She's all alone now. I'm such a jerk. Go there. Okay, that's 20. $10. Yeah, I could make another fire. That's true. I always don't think to do that. We only have a couple more pieces, though. Is it 3? Yeah. Alright, that's... I think that was 3 feathers that I collected from this one. We have the time. I'll run the leather back to the hut. Milton's new nickname's gonna be Mikwo. I guess you can go in here. Actually, do I have anything leather that needs... Nah, not really. How much water are we at? 147. I actually might need to make water now, too. Maybe I will make another fire. That way the water can be going at the same time. I'm not really a 2-fire guy, but it does make sense. Oh, there's the 4th one. Let's just go right here. We'll use the book. I'll check the deer kills. Like I said, I don't remember. I thought in the beginning when I did look, like long before I shot that deer, I thought it said that I had 2 deer down.
That's done.
So I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to have another one. Alright, you're gonna be good. Where are we? We have 4 now. Okay. So he's down now. Wow, that was a long bleed out for a chest shot. Maybe I didn't really hit him in the chest. Oh, look at that. We have another can. There's 1.5 liters that we can make. Make another round, and that'll be it. I hope these are sheltered enough that they don't get blown out. Where is it? You know what? I got enough on there. I can make one more round on here. And you know what? I'm gonna... Well... I'm gonna do something that is completely pointless, but there you go. Yeah, that buck is down somewhere.
I need to drop something.
Yeah, she had a lot of meat. But they are also in 0.5, so yeah, I think let's just go. There'll be more deer along the way. Alright, my guess is 12 coal. And what do we have right now? We have 9. I'm guessing 12. Merd says 1. Oh, 11. Me10 says 6. Coach says 14.
This'll come in handy.
I don't think I'll even read that book. We'll see, maybe. I saw that one and I thought, what does he know that I don't know? I was stuck there. Trying to find every single one. I'm not sure if I've ever mentioned it, but man, do I love this lantern. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it 7 or 8 times. But just in case y'all forgot, I really love this lantern. This lantern's like a coal looter's dream. Alright, I think that'll be the end of the hole. Bird loves it too, so what do we got now? We had 19. No, what did we have? We couldn't have had... I messed up. We have 18 now. I think we had 9. So you count 9. Well, none of us were right, I don't think. I think if this was The Price is Right, Murd would have won. Yeah, Murd's the winner. Congratulations, Murd. I have nothing to offer, but congratulations. I was a little disappointed. I had an idea. I was gonna give out channel points to whoever was first, but apparently you can't give out channel points. So that's unfortunate. Alright, we're gonna go for a goat. Yeah, Murd, I've seen that. First of all, thank you, Coach, for playing that. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, there's some kind of gamble thing. I've seen people doing all that in there's like when I'm watching. I've never understood it. I do know that there is another type of points that you can hand out, but I think I finally found out what those points are for. And that's basically if the person has some type of a store, they can use them there or something. I don't know. I kept winning them on a channel I was watching, and I'd like, so what do I do with these? I don't even know. A hatchet.
In handy.
Ooh, it's 29%. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. Have I seen the way to go up to Milton? Hey. Oh, I must have a sprained wrist. No, I haven't. There's a way to go it up to Milton? That's what you get for playing with the bunnies. I'm not even gonna take the bunny. You know that? I don't think I need it. I don't know if I want the rabbit clothing. So yeah, if there's a way to goat up there, I'm all ears. I'm wondering if you have to go up there and then hug the cliffs. Yeah, I've given up on the rabbit clothing too. Every time I get attacked, the rabbit clothing's like almost done. It's got like no durability. I'd have to see it for myself. You haven't tried it. Oh, okay. Oh, you don't look very good. Take those. We won't take those. How much are we over? it's gonna be tough to drop enough weight. Well, I mean, we can drop coal. We're gonna find some on our way to HRV anyways. Let's just bring you there. That might actually do it. Smart guy would have drank that coffee. But I'm not smart guy. I'm WTF are you doing guy. You usually leave some food and water in that cave? Yeah, I'd very, very, very rarely ever spend any time there. So I think if I actually have to, I'll just take out the rabbits. Or the wolf again. I'm gonna regret not drinking that coffee, I know it. By the time I get to the rope, my maximum capacity, carry capacity is gonna lower. And I'm not gonna be able to climb. But if I would have drank the coffee, I would have been able to. We'll see. But I can, however, drink coffee in real life, which I just did. Murd no longer redeems the choking on your coffee thing. Because I don't slurp well enough. Murd leaves food and water in all the transition caves and any other place in between. Yeah, it is. It's kind of sketchy to go when you're under 50%. We'll see. We'll pull through. No, just moose. Always saving for the moose.
I'm too tired to think straight.
Yeah, that one was getting close, but we made it. Sometimes there's a soda up there. I didn't see one. I'm feeling a blizzard coming on. Alright. That's the one down by the bear, right? I do believe.
This stuff will come in handy.
Oh wow. How much longer do we have pain for? Now how luck? Gone. Okay, good. That sound is gone. I really didn't want to listen to that. Yeah, that wind cutting in and out, that was annoying me. That's why I drank the rose hip, because I thought it was because of the pain. But pain is only a blurry thing, right? It's the headache that gives you the sound that's in and out. Let's harvest this. And I wish I would have noticed that I had 2 mag lenses. I would have dropped one off. When I found it, I even thought that too. I'm like, I should check because I think I have one. And I just forgot. Coach seems to like the word crikey. Oh, you think pain also messes with the sound? Okay, then I didn't waste my rose hip. It did seem to disappear. That waving in and out seemed to go away after I drank it, so... Alright, we'll search the truck. Nada. Oh, I love when I'm gaining temperature when I get inside of a vehicle like this. I think we'll spend the night here. But we'll check the car in this little office here first. Well, we got some wires. And that looks to be all that's in there. Yeah, crikey is better than the... how we might say it, I guess. I don't even know how to word that.
Can't feel my hands.
Yeah, I think I understand what that word might be, Merd. Been known to use it a handful of times in my life, too. Strangely, people don't like it.
I could make something with this.
Wow, we're getting lots of food.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Damn it, Will. Quit finding lanterns. Does Will have a higher chance of finding lanterns? Because I don't remember finding this many of them with Astrid. Seems like everywhere I go there's a lantern. I may have missed a rifle bullet in the car. All right, we'll check that in the morning when we leave. Every run has a different theme item. Yeah, and this one seems to be lanterns. Alright, I got everything in here, I believe. Don't think I'm missing anything. We'll go in here just because we want to hear Will puff and puff a little bit more.
What have we here?
Ooh, I do love the aqua tablets. Will the Lantern Man. I see them wires.
This'll come in handy.
All right. Is there? Oh, there we go.
This'll come in handy.
I'm surprised at how many revolver ammo I'm finding. We got 25. And I left a bunch at the farmhouse. You're 5. You're a good bed. Let's, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. We can harvest that to get us closer to nighttime. We'll eat and sleep. Lots of water. Grey Mother's got that 6-burner stove. We might be making a bunch of water and coffee over there. Might. Ooh, did I see a soda? Yes, I did. Let's drink that. So we don't have to carry it. The rest of the food, leave at Grey Mother's. Alright. Now, what is it? Yes, it's early enough. What is our... You know, we're not doing too bad weight-wise. I'm gonna drop the metal up here. Oh, and I have the stump remover. I'm gonna take that with me. I wanted to fill that. And you're only 17. Yeah, we're stanky right now. Lots of pieces of meat. I'm wearing everything. Good. I think we're good to go. All right, you think I missed the rifle bullet? In the car. Where do you think I missed it? Was it in the back? I don't see it. Yeah, we'll just get metal at the Grey Mother's. You guess you're wrong. No worries. You are right far more often than you are wrong, so... So the reason I'm collecting all of the casings is because I think at some point in this run I am going to make some bullets. I think it's not a guarantee, but it is a very strong thing. Oh, I just dread looting towns like this. There's just too many places. You think the rest of the pack is going to come along? I'm surprised they haven't shown up yet. There's usually a handful of wolves in that that little field that we just went by, like over there. I'm gonna get the cars first. Just get them out of the way. There better be a battery in this region. It was just not cool at all, that one run. All the way from Broken Railroad, we had to bring that battery. Let me in. Come on, Will. Turn sideways and get in there. Yeah, my version of systematic is I'm just gonna do the cars. Oh, I'm gonna find a ton of food in this place. I can feel it. Okay, I can't open mailboxes because that's how I know I've checked the house.
Could end up being useful.
I don't mind finding them matches. How many do we have now? Well, we have 38, so I guess didn't really need to find them, but I don't know there'll ever be a day where I complain about finding matches. Alright, we'll get these two out of the way. I'm gonna do, these three. 2 or 3 frying pans in this area, in this region. That's good because that 6 burner's got a lot of places to put them. I think I still prefer the pot though, honestly. Just because you can get 2 liters of water out of it.
I think I can use this.
I think I have enough fuses and wires. Oh yeah, we have more than enough. And where's the fuses? Right there. 4. Yeah, we're gonna find a bunch of ingredients, I think. Alright, let's go up and just get rid of these fuses and wires for now. I'm not happy that I haven't found a battery. I know there can still be one in one of the houses. And I still wonder if there was... You know what? I need more rose hips. How many teas do I have? I have one of those. And I have one pre-made. There's the foot stomping. Hey, welcome back, Coach. Alright, well, fix what you can. Wires. Alright, and that's all we can do. Please be a battery in here. I don't even know if batteries can spawn in the box, but please. Or let nothing be in there. Oh, these sound effects are killing me right now. It's like he found some flippers. All of a sudden it's gone. Yeah, the Mountain Town Stomp. Oh, I'm just having flashbacks to when I had to go to Broken Railroad to get a battery. I really hope I don't have to go that far. I know I found a handful of batteries. I just don't... I mean, I don't make notes, so... If I do need to bring a battery back here, I know I have some. I think one of them is in Broken Railroad. Or actually, no, there's two of them in Broken Railroad. At the maintenance shed. There has to be. I'm hoping that time that I didn't find one. Because there was no patches out at that time. I'm hoping that was a mistake in the game.
That'll
Well,
come in handy.
we got one. We'll put it there. We'll throw you there. Do I have extra cans? I don't. Throw you... Actually, let's throw you in the back. Old mill flour. Peaches. There's a carrot. You know what? I'm just gonna pick them up. I don't know why I was doing that. I don't need a lantern to search these. But anyways, what I was going to say is I wouldn't mind if they made us, you know, you find a battery but it happens to be on the other side of the region. But I really don't want to be traipsing through several regions.
To look here.
Again. And climbing ropes. That sucked. Big time. Alright, food or ingredients, I guess, can go here. Oh. Here it is. Come on. Alright, we'll just throw you. We'll throw you. And only one carrot so far in here. Alright. You know what? Let's chuck the meat outside. I'll keep 2 on me. You know what? I'm gonna use the lantern for this.
Too much stuff to carry.
Just because I don't want to miss anything. And I'll come back for the cabinets after we've searched for loose items. .87. Oh, 1.71. There's another pot in the fireplace, was there? Okay. Oh,
Thank goodness.
look at you. Oh yeah, let me take all of these stacks of paper just so I can throw them on the floor. That's actually the opposite of organizing. Lily's pancakes. Classic pancakes with peaches. I don't think I found this one before, but I also don't know. I do want to tear that down. I do. There we go. That was worth it. Bullet in the bucket in the cabinet room. There we go. Good eyes. Murd. You don't miss much. Yeah, it's like he sees the smallest item in the game. Oh, the recipe was downstairs when you found it, Ari? Oh, by the way, welcome in. If forklift ran out of gas, you had to order more. No worries, Ari. You're here now. Was there a cabinet in here? No. Merton never found that recipe anywhere. You looked everywhere. You know, I've found a handful of recipes, like 4 or 5. I don't even honestly know how many there actually is. But I've seen some people are complaining that they're too hard to find. Oh, look at that. There is a cooking pot. And I don't know yet if I think they're too hard to find. I don't really have an opinion on that yet. So, alright, we can drop the books. Actually, let's drop the books right here in front of the fridge. I want one of those. Papers can go back here. And what did we get? Alright, food. All the bad stuff. We'll go there. Okay, everything else we have is good. Oh. I keep forgetting. Well, you're only 0.01, so you're not really an ingredient at this point, so... Alright. We'll go in here. And... I think I'm gonna leave the stump remover where I can see it. I'm gonna throw that book in there. I'm gonna throw all of these in there. They're starting to accumulate some weight. You... Those can all go in there. Those will go on the table. And I'm gonna throw you, and actually I'm gonna throw you in there. I was thinking about it yesterday. This kind of irks me. That. Because they basically stuck something in the game that I will never use. I mean, unless I made the run go long enough. that I was out of matches and everything else for building fires was gone. But I don't see myself ever touching 100% Fire Striker. So we'll just leave that in here. Alright, we're midday. Let's eat and drink. I'm just thinking I should probably drop this food off too. Well, honestly, Mert, who's gonna use that? I mean, that's an item you don't find very often. And when you do find one and it's 100, you're like, really? How do you expect me to use that? Alright, I'm gonna drop all of you because we're gonna find more water. Exactly, we don't even like to use the 100% torches. What a messed up community Hinterland has created, right? We don't like using 100% torches, 100% fire strikers. We jump for joy when we pull a 35 to 40% torch out of a fire. I seem to have missed some cars. Now I want a display case. Yeah. I don't even remember which door I went in. I was looking at chat when I was doing this. Coach always puts his 100% torches in a cabinet somewhere.
Thank goodness.
Maybe this is what Hinterland should add to the game. It's not really adding it to the game so much, but maybe it's like an achievement. Maybe there's an achievement for finding a 100% lantern. Or for finding a 100% torch. Or a 100% fire striker, etc. Yeah, we're gonna clean this area up. I don't think there's anything. Alright, I'm using a lantern because I remember ages ago I think I missed a knife by this guy. There we go. I remembered. When you get a knife or a hatchet to 100%, you dislike using them as well? Yes. When it's in the 80s, I'm more likely to use it to go get some, bust up some limbs. But when it's at 100 and I need firewood, I'm like, I just made it a good one. I don't want to. Wow, we're finding... Welcome to Coffee Town.
There's got to be something useful in here.
You repaired the lantern to 100% just because? They don't degrade though, right? So if you do make it to 100, it'll stay there? Maybe I should repair mine. Yes. Delicious toilet water. Coach always repairs the lantern can openers and bedrolls to 100. No, I don't, look at that, more coffee. I don't repair the lanterns too often unless they're really, really low condition. But I don't think that they ever degrade. So it's not something I've ever thought to do. But now I'm thinking, okay, well, I have a lantern variant, so it would be kind of cool to have that at 100. I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting tired of safes. I think safes should have something really good in them. Or your efforts. I don't like going through all that animation of checking out what the combination is and then finding money. Another mod idea, add an option to turn normal shelves into display shelves. Would be a normal interface like any other, but the items would be placed on the shelves. Yeah, well, that's basically coming with the safe house customization, I think. I want a glass case with a light or something, some kind of bugs that glow and give off light. Because, I mean, we don't have power out here, so. Alright, that's... I'm not even gonna pick that up. Let's drop all of this. What else do we got? 2 of those bottles. I'm regretting dropping that rolled up bunch, but whatever. Because you get 4 tinders from it in the same time that all the other ones give you 2. Alright, so that's that one. Where is the next available house? I guess I can go in here. Or was this... No, we were just there. I'm not even gonna touch the papers in this house. Just leave them. But I will take the books. I think part of the reason why I pick up the papers is because I have this dream that picking this up will reveal something underneath it. I don't know that I've ever seen that in this. Murd doesn't carry can openers, and because you don't collect cans, and if your skill's high enough, you drop the knife and hatchet and just smash them open. But don't you like the knife for harvesting? Because yeah, I don't really carry can openers either. Once I have a knife or something else that can open the cans.
Boom headshot! Boom headshot! Boom headshot!
Well, you know RA is here. What are you? Oh, you're medical box. Alright, I don't see anything really in here other than paper. Can you imagine safe house customization? All of a sudden these paint cans were full of paint. And we could paint our houses. How cool would that be? Like all of a sudden the long dark is no longer the long dark. I'm not sure if have you, any of you seen me go into this house? I don't recall this ever being a house you could go into. I mean, I could be entirely wrong.
I think I can use this.
I do not like the layout of this, though. At least not from the door I came in. I'm just gonna go here and work my way that way. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think I've ever been in this house before. I think it's always been a broken down or boarded up one. Is there gonna be more coffee? No. Stymied. You use spray paint on the buildings that you've searched in Mountain Town? I don't, just because
What have we here?
usually when I'm searching the houses I go through all of them. But obviously I use them on the fishing huts, but that's because the layout of all of the huts confuses me. Alright, we checked this one. Now we're in here.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ooh, we finally have 2 pairs, but they're not very good. Not yet, anyways. They will be. I'm not taking the flashlight. Although I probably should, but I don't know why I just did that, but I did it. Coach is using cold dark designs now.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
If you find anything goodwill, you will carry more. Sorry to tell you, bud. You know what? Let's just take that and we'll drop it at Grey Mother's. You never know. Do I have anything to repair these socks? Well, I have fishing tackle. Does YouTube know the stream is over 2 hours now? Well, they're gonna. Yeah, I really don't think I've ever been in that house before. I don't know. It just felt weird entering that house. Trail boots, I'm just gonna leave you right there for now. I'll take them back to Grey Mother's, but I want to search the house first. Yeah, no kidding. Hey, I got a full night's sleep and I'm just like, I don't want to stop playing. I get too much energy. I went and looked at Bomber yesterday right before I went to bed. And I said, listen, you little bastard. I just filled your food dish and you will not sleep on the bed and stare at Ruby. And he was good. And yes, I said the B word again because I still don't believe that it's a bad word. Not to grown-ups anyways. I think it's a bad word if a child uses it. Whoever did that, I like that. Thank you. I really like that one. I don't know why. It's so stupid. It's right up there with Full House when they're, when the little one was always singing Baby Beluga. Baby Shark is not too much different. Except I like it. So thank you. That one's not easy to get out of. Did I go in this one? I think I did. I think I came in from that side. Yeah. What do you mean, did I search the bathroom? Weren't you watching? Or are you subtly hinting that I missed it? I don't know if I searched the bathroom. I don't even know if I noticed if it had a bathroom. Well, apparently I didn't. Thanks, Merd. This is not the only time I've missed a room in a building. That is my weird flex for the day. Yeah, that was a subtle hint that I missed it? Okay. Coach knew that too, but Merd types faster. Hey, that's... Okay, I guess most of the house is missing. Oh, this one's not even here. See, this is weird, isn't this? This is the one with the Canadian flag. I've never seen this one broken down. Ever. If I'm correct. Yeah, that is the one with the Canadian flag. I've never seen that broken down, and I don't think I've ever been in that corner house before. Will needs his delicious potty juice. Yes, he does. What is it? It's almost nighttime. Alright. Well, I'll search those ones when we go out to the farm in the next stream. I think I got all of these ones. And I think I'm going to end this stream right now. So for those of you on YouTube, I thank you for watching. And I will see you tomorrow.